Hey, check it out.
That's what she said.
Hello everyone, welcome back to That's What She Said, the best podcast on earth. Our podcast was created with the intent to shatter the outdated expectations society places on us and elevate youth's attitudes towards themselves and others. This podcast is open to anyone of any background, nationality, sexual orientation, age, gender, you name it. In today's episode, we will be discussing coercion, consent, and relationships. We will be defining terms, then discussing unsolicited nudes, unwanted physical contact, and how to pick a significant other. I hope you enjoy. Next up, we have Bree giving us the rundown on unsolicited nudes.
Hi, my name is Bree, and this is That's What She Said, and I'm going to be talking about unwanted nudes. So, I know I got many unwanted nudes before, and I'm only 14, which is not really okay with me in general. And when you think about it, many teens under the age of 18 have gotten unwanted nudes on many social media sites, such as Snapchat. I feel like a lot of people that I know have got unwanted nudes before on Snapchat or on Instagram, mostly Snapchat. And I feel like getting them nudes at such a young age is very violating. It's very violating. And also, statistics shows that like young women around the ages of 11 through 17 have gotten unwanted nudes before more than young men. We have some interviews here, so you can listen to those and see and also hear about the many experiences that they had or how they talked about what impacted them and how this impacted them.
Okay, who are we with here? Valen, Hope.
Oh,
okay.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So have you ever had an unwanted nude before? Got one before? Pardon? Unwanted nude? Yes, I have. Lots of times, yes, on Snapchat. Snapchat and Instagram too.
Have you ever got unwanted nude before?
Huh?
Unwanted nude before?
No.
Oh, you haven't? That's crazy. Yeah, okay, how old were you when you received this? I was disgusted. And then how old were you? Oh, how old I was? Yeah, that's the next question. I was like 13 or 12.
Say it again?
I was like 13 or 12. How old were you? I was 13. Okay, well, how did this make you feel? Even though you just said it, but it's okay. I was like uncomfortable and disgusted, and I blocked the person.
As you should. How about you?
I thought it was funny because I posted on my my Snapchat to expose them, and then I blocked them. But I just want to make sure that everyone knew that this person was a creep and not to talk to them or not to add them or anything.
Was it like friends or like?
It wasn't like, well,
it was like random people?
It was like random people and like a few of my old friends that I'm not friends with anymore.
Yeah. How about you?
Same. I even got one yesterday. Oh. Like it was like awkward. I was like working too. It was like weird.
So how would you feel if you were to receive unsolicited nudes?
Probably scared.
Okay.
Well, one, I don't know them, and two, why would you send me that?
What if it was one of your friends?
Probably stop being their friend. Block them.
As you said.
Oh, no. Okay, so have you ever had like unwanted nude before? Got one?
This is very... I feel like in life you do get things thrown at you that you weren't ready for, so...
It's yes or no question.
Oh, wait. Okay, I think, yes, I have.
Okay. Okay. How did it make you feel?
I feel like at that age you don't realize how, like, someone is invading your space or disrespecting you. So I was young, so I really didn't, like, you don't think too much. You're just like, oh, wow, and keep moving. So, like, as an adult now, you kind of realize how disrespectful it is because you didn't want to receive that. That wasn't what you were looking for in that day or that time because you didn't ask for it, right? I want it.
Do you think if people learned, like, healthy internet safety, stuff like this wouldn't happen?
No, because I feel like someone's going to always push the button and do what they want to do, and when people want to do things, it doesn't involve respecting other people's space because that's what they want to do in the moment.
Social media platforms could do more to make it safer for people so they wouldn't have to deal with stuff like this?
Yeah.
Oh, do I think so? Oh, yeah. I feel like they can start filtering it out. These people, and when people actually report them, they can actually block them from your social media. for a minute, but instead of like then they're able to like just cancel out their profile and create another one, so it's like they're doing absolutely nothing.
Okay, thank you for all the experiences that we heard. Thank you for sharing this experience. So if this ever have happened to you, please talk to somebody. Please talk to somebody that you trust, somebody that's a trusted adult at that, somebody that's trusted with that information that you give them. Also, if you don't trust everybody, don't trust everyone that you send your stuff to or like yourself to. It can go very wrong. So don't do that. Thank you all for listening. We really appreciate it. And you catch it next time on That's What She Said. Thank you.
Excellent job, Bree. Up next, trigger warning, we will be having a very deep conversation on consent and unwanted touching by our very own Alana.
Hello, my name is Alana, and welcome to my segment of That's What She Said, where today I will be talking about coercion, consent, and unwanted physical touch. This can occur more frequently than one may think. It can happen in friendships, family, couples, or even married ones. Just because one may say yes at one time or a while ago doesn't mean it will forever always be a yes. If you or someone close to you are going through a situation that you may feel uncomfortable in, speak up. Tell a friend, family member, or even a teacher. Just someone you know that will speak up for you, someone you may trust. If you or someone you know may ever need the National Sexual Assault Hotline, it is 800-656-4673. Did you know about 10 million girls experienced rape? 35% of women who were raped as minors were also raped as adults. About 2 million boys were made to penetrate. 1 in 9 girls and 1 in 53 boys under the age of 18 experienced sexual assault. And 82% of victims are females under the age of 18. I know this may be a sensitive topic, but it's one that needs to be talked about so it can bring awareness to these often overlooked topics. If you ever find yourself in a situation that you didn't agree to, let a trusted adult know. Just in case you don't know what coercion or consent mean, coercion is the practice of persuading someone to do something by using force or threats. Consent is permission for something to happen or an agreement to do something.
Stupendous job, Alana. Up next, we have Tank giving us a tea on red flags and green flags in relationships.
Hello everybody, it's Tank,
Kaylin,
Brooklyn, and Alana, and welcome to our segment of
That's What She Said.
Our segment is about red and green flags. You should want to pay attention to your red and green flags in your relationship because you should want to know what your partner is up to. The red flags are important in relationships because you should want to pay attention to them because you wouldn't want to bring your mental health down. You don't want to be mentally unstable trying to fight for a relationship that doesn't need to be fought for. Red flags are...
Hold on. I got a red flag. If he has an Instagram, that makes no sense to me because why is he trying to talk to other people?
Having an Instagram is not a red flag. You should have trustworthiness and you should be able to be honest in your relationship.
Is when he's closer with your friends than he is with you.
That is definitely not a green flag in a relationship. Your relationship should have boundaries. They can have a bond, but the bond should be respectful. You should know that they both respect you to a certain extent that you can trust both of them, like without you being around, with them communicating without you being around.
Green flags is, I agree with you. Green flags is more when, y'all have good trust, communication, and different things like you guys share. Good, you have a good bond. It shouldn't be nobody else inside of you guys' relationship. It should just be you guys.
Yes, you shouldn't let everyone know your business and your relationship because you don't know if they want to see y'all break up or you don't know if they might want you. That's, again, why you got to pay attention to red flags in relationship. Green flags are good in relationship because you know how to move with the person. You know where your place is. You know how to stand with them. Communication, consistency, honesty, loyalty, all of those are green flags. Anything
and the opposite is a red flag. Now that you heard from a couple of us, here's some of our stories from our friends at Gately.
So my question is, okay, so my interview is about relationships.
Okay.
Have you ever been with someone and they had red flags? If so, what were those red flags?
Yes. I was with a guy at one point. He was a couple years older than me, and there were some red flags that I kind of ignored. Mm-hmm. The fact that he was a few years older than me, and I was probably too young to be in that relationship. And the fact that he mentioned that he did substances with his friends.
Drugs, right?
Yes. And mostly smoking, like weed and such. So not terrible, but not great.
Mm-hmm.
So that was, probably something I should have
paid attention to.
Yeah. Probably should have. And then he was a white guy, and his friends, I was in a chat group with a couple of his friends, and all of them were white guys who used the N-word. And as a brown person, my mother is black, I don't even use the N-word, and I was a little shocked, but I've never heard him use it. And then I heard him, I only ended the relationship after he started justifying white people using the word.
Right.
What is a major red flag to you?
To clarify that question, if you with somebody or before you get with somebody and say y'all in the talking stage or something,
What's the biggest thing that'll make you be like, okay?
Oh yeah, I'm cool off you. I'm not talking to you no more.
Probably, I don't know. I think it depends. I think it depends on the person, how long I've known them.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable.
Yeah.
Okay, well, my name is Tank, and thank you for this interview, okay? Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
Those were some great examples of red and green flags. Now that you have heard from those wonderful people, I'm going to give you all some relationship advice. A relationship can be simple. Just maintain communication, honesty, consistency, and loyalty. Now, those are my opinion. Here is some relationship advice from 3 people that has experienced their own relationships.
Alright, can y'all please state y'all first name and y'all age?
I'm Rowland, I'm 17. I'm Hope, I'm 16.
I'm Rosalio, and I'm 15.
Alright, so my first question to you guys is, what makes a relationship last, stand strong?
I think communication.
Communication?
Yeah, I think communication and trusting each other.
Communication and being trustworthy.
The best way to make a relationship last is mostly trust and communication, like they said.
Okay, so communication and trustworthiness. Okay, thank you. Okay, and what are some of you guys' best relationship advice that you would give somebody?
I feel like if there's a problem, I feel like you just talk about it right there instead of holding it in.
Yeah, communication, saying what's wrong then instead of holding it in, waiting until an argument.
Mm-hmm. I feel that, and also for yourself, don't get in a relationship when you're not fully yourself.
Don't get in a relationship if your mental capacity isn't where it needs to be, right? Okay.
Or if there's like he was saying that talk about it, or if that doesn't work and there's arguments happening to abuse level, try to get help as soon as you can, so that situation gets worse.
Yes. Okay. So basically, what you're saying is, don't be toxic.
Yeah,
basically.
And if someone is being toxic, leave and try to get help. Just leave. Just don't try to hide it and be like, oh, I love him. Even though if the feelings are there, but you don't actually feel it physically, just leave it.
That could ruin one's mental health.
Yes.
Very bad.
Okay. Well, my name is Tank. This is Alana, and thank you guys for this interview.
Have a nice day.
I hope you all took what I said and enjoyed. Thank you again for listening. Tank.
Thanks for listening today. We hope that you learned a lot dealing with consent, unwanted news, and relationships.
We hope you enjoyed our podcast.
That's what she